What you reading? Yeah. That, Gilbert lady. Hey, wasn't that something?
I'm sorry.
The article you're reading there.
Oh.
Boy, you think a woman with all that money, she wouldn't have a care in the world, huh? Suicide. I guess what her brother said was true.
Her brother?
Yeah, Ed. Ed Harrison. He comes in here once in a while, and he said she was a little bit flaky. Guess he was right.
Ernie, if you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, anything you say, Nancy.
Phillips? Dave Phillips. That name's familiar.
Well, yeah, he runs the Chesterfield Free Clinic.
Oh, yes, isn't he the doctor that you saw?
Yes, Preston.
Yeah. Gil, do you know this Dr. Phillips?
Yes, sir, I do. He's sort of the Albert Schweitzer of Chesterfield.
Albert Schweitzer? Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's an honest man, Preston, and I know the people of Chesterfield will believe him. I mean, if he says our promises are valid and worthy, I know they'll listen.
You agree with that assessment?
Yes, sir, I do. If they're going to believe anybody, they'll believe Dr. Phillips.
Splendid, splendid, and he sounds like our man. All right, Vaughn, look, you know him. I want you to call him, arrange an appointment as soon as possible, tomorrow.
All right, I'll give it a shot, Preston, but he might not be able to get away on such short notice.
Well, then we'll go down to the clinic, whatever it takes. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Dad, I need to talk to you.
Connie, we're right in the middle of a business meeting.
I don't care. I need to talk to you, and I need to talk to you now.
You know, there was a meeting of the board of directors at the hospital today.
Yes. Is that what this is about? Has something to do with that board meeting?
As a matter of fact, it has. I think you'll be as pleased with the news as I am.
Which is?
The funding for the Rape Crisis Center has finally come through, after all that red tape.
Oh, Lester, that's great. This is what Kingsley General has needed for so long.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
Well, now, how soon can the center go into operation?
Well, now, that depends on how quickly we can get organized, and as a matter of fact, that's why I'm here. You see, Terry, the board has, with my full agreement, decided to appoint you director of the Rape Center.
What? You've chosen me to head the center?
Yes, if you decide you want it.
Want it? Oh, of course I do. Oh, I've been one of the biggest supporters of that program for so long.
Don't I know? Well, do I understand that you accept the position?
Well, that depends. What about my duties as director of nursing?
Well, now, the Rape Center would be in addition to your other duties, but you would receive adequate financial remuneration, and there's money in the budget for an administrative assistant to help you take care of the paperwork and such. Now, I understand that you may want to think this over. I'll understand completely.
Well, Lester, what's there to think about? Of course, I'd gladly accept the position.
Oh, that's exactly what I hoped you'd say. I knew I could count on you.
Well, now, how soon can I get started?
Well, whenever you want. This afternoon, if you like.
Well, this afternoon might be a little bit too soon, but I do want to get going on it as soon as I can. Oh, this is such good news. I can't wait to tell Dave.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure he'll be very proud of you, as will Peter and Laurie.
And Ben.
Ben?
Yeah, Ben.
Terry, you really think it'll matter to him?
Nancy, you look a little upset, kind of down in the dumps.
Well, maybe that's how I feel.
You know, I talked to Mom a while ago, and she told me that you had a lot on your mind about Domi. Is it because of the woman's death there?
Mrs. Gilbert, yeah.
Mrs. Gilbert, yeah. Yeah. Mom told me that you said Mrs. Gilbert was in Domi, too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Nance, Mom mentioned that you told her that Mrs. Gilbert was in the upper level of Domi. Is that true?
Ion's told you a lot then.
Well, yeah, but she's just concerned about you, that's all. You know, Mom just doesn't like to see people get all upset.
Yeah, well, I'll get over it.
Yeah, sure you will. I just think it's hard that, you know, when you put your respect in someone or something, then it lets you down. I know what that's like because it's happened to me a few times, too.
Well, then you know exactly how I feel.
Yeah. Yep. Did you know Mrs. Gilbert personally, Nancy?
Why, Gene?
Well, I was just wondering because, I mean, if you knew her personally, then I could understand why you would be so upset over her death, you know.
No, I just saw her once or twice in Dr. Fazan's office, that's all.
Oh, Dr. Fazan's office, I see. Did she see Dr. Fazan frequently?
Now, how would I know something like that?
Well, I guess you wouldn't. Boy, isn't it strange, though? You get someone who's in the upper level of Domi, and then all of a sudden they just take their own life. Can't figure that out, Nancy.
Yeah, well, I can't figure it out either, Gene. I haven't a clue. Anyway, I guess we'll never know for sure, will we?
Yeah, guess we never will. Nance, you're not leaving right now, are you?
Yeah, I said to Ione that I would help her with dinner, so I better get going. I only stopped by to get a drink and relax.
Well, can I get you something else?
No, that's fine. I'm ready to go. So what are you doing here?
Well, I'm just waiting for a reporter. Oh, sorry. Just waiting for a reporter friend of mine. We're going to talk about a few things, that's all.
Yeah, okay.
Say, Nancy, I was just wondering. I thought, well, maybe you could wait. Wait
No.
for him, and then when he gets here, you know, I could introduce you to him. How's that?
No, that's okay, Gene. Thank you very much.
Anything wrong, Gene?
No.
Well, would you mind telling me what's going on?
I don't get what you mean.
Well, first Nancy comes in here with a long face, and now you. Hey, this hasn't got anything to do with that suicide, has it?
Well, why do you ask a question like that?
Well, because Nancy was reading the article when you came in.
She was?
Well, I guess when some rich old lady kicks off, that's news.
Ernie, I was wondering, did Nancy say anything about this woman?
No, but I'll tell you what I told her. That lady was nuts.
She was. Did you know Mrs. Gilbert?
No. But I heard a lot about her from her brother.
Courtney, honey, what do you mean by interrupting a business meeting like that?
I have to talk to you.
Well, what's so urgent that it can't wait?
I saw Dan Myers a short while ago,
You interrupted my business meeting because of that ambulance chaser?
and he told me that you ordered him to stay out of my life.
And that's why you're here?
Did you? Did you tell him to stay away from me?
No. I did tell him not to become personally involved with you. That I did.
How could you?
How could I? Courtney, this is not a man for you to be mixed up with. He is not one for you to be involved with.
And Vaughn is.
Yes.
You promised me you'd stay out of my life.
Honey, when it comes to somebody like Dan Myers, I have an obligation to act.
You have no business, no matter who it is. You gave me your word that you weren't going to interfere. What, were you talking out of both sides of your mouth? Oh, yeah, sure. It's my life to lead. You want more control than ever.
She's a feisty little one, isn't she?
Yes. See, maybe we ought to just stick to business.
That's fine. Look, I think it only fair to warn you that Dr. Phillips and I aren't exactly the best of friends.
That's strange. I thought Dave Phillips was everybody's friend.
Well, he might be everyone's friend, but he's not my friend.
Why? What did he do to you?
Well, he didn't do anything to me. It's what I did to him. His family, really. I was involved with both of his daughters.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have asked that. It's none of my business.
No, that's all right. I thought it only fair that you know.
Well, wait a minute. Then are you saying because of this, he might not want to be involved in the project, knowing that you are?
I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to work with him. but I'm not sure if he'd be willing to work with me.
Well, that's something we're gonna have to settle soon.
Right.
Have I made myself clear?
Abundantly.
And I hope that this matter is settled once and for all. It's my life, and I will do what I please.
Oh, my surprise. We were just talking about you.
Dan, come in.
Is it all right?
Oh, it's fine. Isn't it, Father? Is there something you need? What? Dan, Dan, would you like to answer me?
Well, well, well. The happy family all assembled. Isn't this a touching sight?
Mr. Myers, if you have to talk to my daughter, please do so in another part of the house, the kitchen, the garage. We're conducting a meeting, and I don't want to be disturbed.
Well, I'm afraid your meeting is just going to have to wait.
What'd you say?
Oh, you heard me, Preston. You see, I have some very important news about the annulment. And since Vaughn is so conveniently here, I think we should discuss it right now.
And I don't care what you think.
Dan, what are you talking about?
Well, it seems that Mr. Sumner has acquired himself an attorney. And that attorney told me that Vaughn has quite a story to tell, and a secret witness to boot.
What? What kind of story? What witness?
Well, Vaughn, why don't you fill us all in, huh?
Mr. Carpenter, maybe I should be leaving.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. I appreciate your consideration. We'll reschedule the meeting. I'll call you later, huh?
Fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. All right, well, I want to know exactly what all this means.
So would I.
Well, Vaughn?
Do you really expect me to tell you anything? I mean, you, above all others, should understand that an attorney never speaks with the client of another attorney.
Who says he's ethical?
Please.
You know, Courtney, something tells me that your father is involved in all of this, you know?
I don't care what anything tells you.
I have had enough. I would like somebody to tell me what's going on here.
Well, a short while ago, I had a little visit from Harold Webster, and he informed me that he will be representing Vaughn in the annulment proceedings.
And?
He also told me that Vaughn now claims to have had sexual relations with another woman prior to your marriage.
He what?
He further claims that they will produce this woman as a surprise witness at the hearing.
Vaughn, is any of this true?
It couldn't possibly be true.
Oh, good ploy, Preston, but you haven't convinced me yet that you're not behind all this.
Oh, ploy schmoy. I've had just about enough of your mouth.
Just what do you hope to accomplish with this lie, Vaughn?
It's not a lie, Courtney.
It has to be.
No, it's not.
I don't believe you.
Courtney, can't you see what they're doing? They're trying to scare us into dropping the annulment suit.
It's not going to work, Vaughn. I'm not dropping it.
Well, then we'll settle this matter in court.
Oh, hold on, Vaughn. Not so fast. I've got a few questions for you.
Look, I've said all that I care to say.
Who was she? This woman that you claim to have been with? If it's true, which I seriously doubt, I want to know who she is, and I want to know here and now.
See you tomorrow, Terry.
Right. Bye, Lester.
Goodbye. So what was he here for?
He came over to tell me that Kingsley General is finally going to have a rape crisis center, and I'm going to head it.
Oh, that's fantastic, Mom. That really is. I mean, I know you've been pushing for that ever since I was almost raped.
I shouldn't have said anything about it. At least not right now. I mean, you certainly don't need to be reminded about that. So, come on, tell me. What do you have to talk about?
Well, Mom, I really don't know how to say this, or even if I should. But, I just don't know if I can play this role that Ben wants me to play. I've tried, I really have.
I thought you were enjoying your new social position.
Yeah, well, I have to a degree. I mean, many of the people that I've met have been really nice. But sometimes it's like I'm married to another person. I can't pretend anymore, Mom. I mean, I have to swallow hard every time Ben mentions another social event that we have to attend, or how he plans to retire in 5 to 7 years, or how we have to move out of our modest surroundings. Do you remember when I told you that I was going to stand by Ben and I was going to support him in every way that I could?
Mm-hmm. Of course I do.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can anymore. I mean, not after I see what he's taken you and Dave through because he won't go to the awards dinner. I mean, he could easily go to the charity ball and to the dinner, but his pride gets in the way and he won't give an inch.
Lori, Dave is working on a solution for the awards banquet, so don't worry about it. Just go to the charity ball tonight and enjoy each other's company.
I want to. I just don't know if I can.
Ernie, did I hear you right? Did you say you knew this Mrs. Gilbert's brother?
Oh, yeah. He comes in here from time to time.
What's his name?
Ed Harrison?
Ed Harrison. Do you have an address or anything on it?
No.
Can you tell me where he lives?
Nope. Don't have a clue.
I have a clue. Boy, what about a phone number?
Hey, I wish I could help you, Gene, but I don't know any of that.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you remember him saying anything about this, Mrs. Gilbert being involved with Domi?
Domi? I don't think so. But after listening to him, I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Well, that's strange. This is exactly what I've been looking for. It's great. Hey, let me ask you, can you do me a favor?
Sure, if I can.
Well, I'm gonna give you my phone number. And when this Ed Harrison comes in here again, I want you to give me a call. I'll give you my home number and my work number at the Chronicle. And I appreciate if you give me a call. Here you go.
Sure. I'll be glad to. Could use a little incentive, though.
Little incentive?
You know what I mean?
Courtney, I'm not going to divulge the woman's name.
How gallant.
Do you mean how phony? You can't tell us a name, Vaughn, because there is no woman. You're lying.
All right, Courtney. Just allow this thing to go as far as that courtroom, and you'll find out whether or not I'm lying.
Vaughn, are you sure you know what you're doing?
You still playing the innocent, Preston?
You watch your tongue, young man.
I want some answers from you.
Courtney, please, just listen. Persist with this annulment. There are things that are going to come out in that courtroom that will hurt both of us. Things that I've kept to myself for months now, in hopes that we can reconcile our differences. But please, if necessary, I fully intend to air them openly. Still in hope that we can get this back together again.
Get out of here! Did you hear what I said? I said, get out of here! I can't believe him.
Courtney, don't worry. You'll be rid of him very soon.
Not soon enough. I want to know everything his lawyer had to say.
I've told you everything.
Do you think it's true?
Well, my guess, Preston, if you don't mind, I'm trying to have a conversation with my client here. We'd appreciate being left alone, huh?
Dad, please. I don't know. Dan, what do you think?
Well, my guess is that Harold Webster is trying to scare us into backing off.
Well, then we should go ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, I'm going to check into this whole story, find out if there's any substance to it, and if there is, we will be prepared by the time we go into court. Don't worry.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for coming over here.
Well, Courtney, now that we're, finished with this business part of things, I wonder if maybe we could go to dinner.
No, thank you.
Courtney, you need to eat.
And I will when it suits me. I'd rather go back to my apartment and be alone.
But I don't think this is...
Dan, if I never see another man as long as I live, I think I'll be very happy.
Oh, come on, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. Will you please leave?
All right, for now.
Lori, I think it's a good idea to tell Ben about your feelings. But I think you should wait until you've calmed down and don't talk to him until you stop being angry.
Yeah. I know you're right. It's just that I don't know if I can tell him all of this calmly.
Well, the charity ball is not the place to do it. Don't forget, he's going to want you to be shining there tonight.
Yeah, I know. Okay, look, I gotta go. Pray for us.
I will, honey.
Mom, I have held so tightly onto Ben for the past 3 months. And it just seems like the tighter I hold him, the more I'm losing him.
Honey, look, you've made the decision to stand by him. No matter what's happened the last few weeks, don't let anything change that. Just give yourself some breathing room, okay? Think it over, and things will be different.
I hope so.
Thursday on Another Life, Nancy demands some answers from Vanessa.
Jean Rutland has been asking me questions about Mrs. Gilbert, and for that matter, I have questions of my own that need answers right now.
And Courtney is determined to stop Vaughn.
He has a witness who is willing to testify that he isn't.
You've got to do something about that, Dan.
What do you suggest that I do?
I don't care what you do.
Watch Another Life, Thursday